really cool to see what the kids want and see what their vision of the city is and their different things that they want.
And it's going to be awesome. All right?
Well, our new contractor is going to walk to the table, this child, and register with the permit officer. The permit officer is going to ask them, what is your project?
What you building? Like a bit, like some streets, like some bicycle passes.
Wow. They will go and then locate on the grid, because we actually have a town grid set, and say, well, I want to put a children's museum X. So they'll actually mark their spot, go back to the construction table, build very creatively the structure, and then go fit it on the grid.
I think a lot of these kids may not have a permitting or planning background, zoning, but this is putting all that in their heads, what the steps are to be able to do this, and maybe creating an excitement. I mean, them having to think about, wait, I need to put a bridge to get over to this side where I want my stadium to be so I can get to the movie theater. All of these things that you may not think of that you need in a downtown or that you need to make your city run and work and be efficient. This is getting all of that in their heads, and who knows, we might get an architect or a city planner out of this.
We're building a hotel that's sort of like a Marriott type thing with a rotating restaurant. See?
What was so great about this is we've been talking in the Center for Planning Excellence about this event, and that we really wanted it to feel like kids were in control, and so we also knew we had to describe what we were doing in the title. So we came up with building blocks, and we said, gosh, I wonder if there's a construction company that might be interested. Oh, Block Construction. So it took one phone call to Jason Keller, who said, absolutely, what do you want me to do?
We were really excited to sponsor this event because to get involved with the children and all of the young people, to see their ideas of where they wanted the city to go in the future. Because I think Baton Rouge right now is really on the cusp of becoming the next great city in the country. And it's just great to see what the children can do and what their view is of the future.
Mayor, this is the key to our museum. Cities.
And as you look at it, it's not something in a textbook or anything like that. They're helping now to put the pages together. It serves as the blueprint for others. But as you look at all the things that they have done, from a hospital to an herb garden to the state capitol to bridges, we're watching young minds that are being cultivated. And at the same time, they're planting the seeds not only for their parents, but for generations to come.
We got two big towers, so where the rooms are, and we have a big setting where they can eat, have restaurant.
What is amazing is we started off by recruiting a few key volunteers who know how to do events, Heather Day, Heidi Saunier, and Amy Struther. But we also knew that we had to have experts besides those experts, and so we started getting design professionals, landscape architects, engineers, contractors, of course, and even city parish DPW engineers. So it's been a real interesting group of people who have volunteered their time.
And so it's really important to us that we have young children here who see how all this works together and give us their ideas, I guess, for how quirky a city can be, but how it can still function and how it all relates.
But really what you're looking at is, again, they're using this. They're saying, let's step back, adults, and let's look at what's really going on here. Give us a chance to step in, bridge the gap, and make things happen. They talk about recycled materials that's being used here. And so again, that's a signal to us that we're here as shepherds of the earth, and they are here today to bring us all together. And then as we move forward, we know that we again are one team making it better for everyone.
And then I made these squiggly lines. I tried to take control over it. And then it looks great to me.
It looks great. Introducing our children to the downtown area is, one of the first steps to keeping it going and keeping it rejuvenated. Introducing them to the museums, getting that younger, people into the museums is exactly what we need. So this is just an all the way around, great project.
This is going to be the medical section right here, and this is just going to be all different books over here. And this right here, there's going to be like an elevator that brings you up here, and then an elevator that brings you down here.
I think what's great about this event is we're not giving them any stricture. We're not saying you have to go put this house next to another house. We're letting them use their own imagination so that they can begin to see what they think and can create is really effective. So I think that, just no rules. Well, maybe a few rules.
They want more green space. They want more places to play. They want to use their imagination and have trees and flowers around them. They don't, I think there's so many playgrounds that are just so constructed. It would be so nice to have unconstructed green space around for children to use their imaginations and play with. And I think just that, and seeing what they built and how they incorporated that with every building. They wanted green space.
I'm just putting all the tape on it so I can decorate it. And these long things, tapes, them blue tapes and yellow tapes and white tape and scissors, we just using them for a sec.
We ourselves develop and build, and it's nice to see what the young children want, because actually my brother, who is also my partner, we were walking around pointing certain things out saying, that's a good idea. And because the kids, they'll think out the box more than we do.
And the way you really affect change is by education. So we might not be able to get to the parents, but we can always get through them through the children. And so we knew that this is the time to get to them. So this age is so fun and so exciting. So we really wanted to do this for the children.